Vex's XJ-10's victory is short-lived though, as Skyway Patrol comes in fleets ready for a battle because a massive destructive force, that is the battle between XJ-9 and XJ-10, destroying an entire resort, definitely warrants some military interference. Unfortunately to them, they don't know about her shield. So the more they blast her, the stronger her shield gets and the more potent her blasts are. So imagine the confusion for this worldwide military to protect the Earth as they keep blasting and blasting and blasting, sending every weapon, every tank, every ship, every soldier, and this woman doesn't budge. It gets desperate as the Skyway Patrol's numbers start to dwindle down significantly, and at least they are able to distract her because right after she's finished with one of the battles against the Skyway Patrol, she goes off on a rampage, destroying towns, cities, forests, torching the Earth because, like she said, she is going to bring this planet down to ashes as another just sticking to her enemy by just destroying her home after. Soon, other superheroes have to get involved. The Silver Shell, Sheldon in the Silver Shell armor, activates XJ's 1 through 8 to jump XJ-10. Unfortunately, XJ's 1 through 7's batteries drain almost immediately. The ones that last in the battle the longest is XJ-8, being significantly physically stronger than XJ-9, ragdolls of course XJ-10 with the help of the Silver Shell. But eventually, the same thing happens. Those blasts are formidable. She takes out XJ-8 and the Silver Shell. Sheldon crawls out of the armor and tries to get to safety as the XJ-10 is now on his tail. But out of nowhere, another hero appears, Misty. Though Misty normally works for money, a worldwide destructive force is probably gonna force her hand. Plus, like Sheldon, who one of the reasons why he's even fighting the XJ-10 is purely out of vengeance because there's definitely news coverage of XJ-9's unfortunate passing. Misty, though they had a falling out, still saw Jenny as her friend. And this battle goes a little different because Misty's not a robot, so there's nothing to drain. And also being able to turn into a gaseous form kinda negates being blasted apart. So the fight is actually a little bit more interesting. She's able to phase through the shield and actually land some hits, which makes it a little frustrating for the XJ-10. Misty, seeing her opening, turns into her gaseous form and phases through to take over XJ-10's mind. But what does she see in this mindscape? It's just Vexus sitting on her throne, looking very unimpressed. "You dare step foot in here? Get out!" And with that command, a surge of pure rage kicks Misty out, and Misty just passes out on the ground, out for the count. And with that, Vexus continues her rampage. She's having fun. This is literally the best month of her life. Seeing these human pests that she's been dying to destroy for such a long time, finally getting their comeuppance. It is a dream come true. But something strange happens. One day, while reveling in the smoldering ashes of a small town, she turns to see someone walking up to her. It's a normal teenage girl. She has blue eyes, blue hair. She looks about like 16, 17 years old. She has a blue bodysuit on that looks a little high-tech. And she walks with determination. like she is specifically getting ready to throw down with the XJ-10. XJ-10 kinda smirks. As unexpected as this is, she thinks maybe this is another superhero that she doesn't know about. Maybe this is just a braver than usual human. She welcomes the challenge. I have to say, Organic, I'm impressed with the bravery. Most humans would just run away, and if they do fight me, they hide behind weapons and guns and armor, or let their robot slaves handle me. I have to say, you're up there. You're up there along with the smoke girl that I was fighting earlier. That, you know what? I will grant you a quick death. And with that, the XJ-10 charges forward to simply punch her out of existence. But this teenager's arm suddenly solidifies into hard metal and blocks Vex's attempt with a clash of iron. Vex is a little surprised. Okay, what is this now? And the teenage girl simply says, I'm ready for round 2. Are you, Vexus? XJ-10's eyes widen. Jennifer? Going back a month, when Jenny was destroyed by the XJ-10, and the XJ-10 had to fly up to deal with the Skyway Patrol, Nora saw the whole thing. She woke up just in time to see Jenny get obliterated. After XJ-10 flew away, Nora ran up to the puddle of slag that was XJ-9. Nora plunged her hands desperately and frantically into the molten metal, burning her fingers, trying to rip off a piece of Jenny's brain before it melted with the rest. Pulled out a small quarter of what was left of it. It's hot in her hands. She holds it tight to her chest, and she runs to wherever her room was. And Nora just starts going through the rubble, and it's a lot of rubble. It is piles upon piles of concrete and rebar. She digs, she moves, and she is desperately searching for the gift she was going to give Jenny. This took the entire month with little rest, and she just kept looking and looking and looking for that one singular object. No thought on anything else. Finally, towards the end of the month, she finds the small canister. She picks it up, takes the piece of Jenny's brain that she had, and yanks out a chip. It's not the complete program of Jenny, but it is the memory card. That's what she was trying to save. Hopefully, the memories put together can recreate Jenny's personality. She opens the canister. Inside is a small device glowing almost like it was radiating some sort of powerful electromagnetic energy. She inserts the memory chip and waits. Soon the device starts blinking and moving and starts elevating up into the air. And then Nora says to it, Jenny, if you are still in there, this is my gift. I gave you your greatest wish. And with that, particles from just the surrounding area starts to converge onto this small device. It starts forming a body with bone and muscle, and it creates a teenager. The ideal look that Jenny imagined for herself. Real hair, real touch receptors, real organs. She can smell the air, she can hear the birds, not like a computer can see and hear, or smell like a person. Jenny is speechless. Jenny looks to her mother. Nora, very, very, very tired, responds, you can be anything you want. I'm not saying that metaphorically, like, yo, you could be a doctor. No, I actually mean you could be anything you want. It's my new invention. You can change your body however the heck you want, because you can be metallic, you can generate armor solely off of the particles that you have around, and you can also adjust the particles in your body. I don't really need to explain it. I did program something in there, so when you were to switch over to this new body, you would have known exactly how to use it. You knew exactly how to use it. You made the body. You look gorgeous, by the way. You look very pretty. Jenny, on the verge of tears, runs and hugs her mother. Thank you. You're welcome. XJ-11. Cut back to the present time, when the XJ-11 is now facing the XJ-10. Jennifer, how are you alive? Jenny responds, what can I say? I literally have the greatest mom in the world. And with that, Jenny forms metallic armor around her body and creates, almost out of thin air, rocket boosters and tackles XJ-10 down to the ground and drags her across the earth at high speeds. XJ-10 retaliates and blasts Jenny apart, but Jenny just pulls herself together using the particles in the air and creates a new body. Jenny smugly replies, sorry, I don't fall apart that easy. Jenny then grabs the XJ-10 and flies off into space, and then throws her into the sun. XJ-10 is screaming as she lands into the middle of the sun. Jenny, whew, glad that's over. Got a lot of things to fix, and I don't think we're gonna get our deposit back at the... Then she's interrupted as a massive energy surge comes from the sun, and it's the XJ-10 absorbing its energy and basically becoming a star herself. Bright, vibrant, and powerful. They're both silent for a while. Jenny is shocked because she thought throwing someone into the sun would be an instant win. Vexus is shocked because she didn't think that the capabilities of this darn shield would go that high. Vexus straight up says, okay, Jennifer, you're absolutely right about your mother. This is a cosmic level thing. I'm absorbing a star, Jennifer. I am a star right now, and I'm not trying to show off. I'm literally have the density of the sun, the energy of the sun. Why is your what kind of security measures does the planet have against your mother? Jenny just floats there, just kind of staring in bewilderment. Anyways, Jennifer, you're going to lose now. And then with that, the XJ-10 blasts energy equivalent to a supernova at Jenny, and Jenny is blasted all the way to Pluto. Jenny reforms her body and just sits there and thinks, how do I defeat someone who can literally absorb anything? And then she remembers what her mother said, that Jenny can literally become anything she wants. And she didn't mean it metaphorically. Jenny focuses on every single particle in her body and condenses it until she explodes in a glorious light. She has condensed herself into a white dwarf star. XJ-10 sees this and flies towards her, and XJ-11 does the same. They look like two comets in the cosmos about to collide, and when they do, boom! An explosion that reaches to the far reaches of the galaxy happens. Very essence of space shakes. They battle through space, through asteroids, past Jupiter. Jennifer, just give up. I'm literally like a black hole. I can absorb any energy. And Jenny interrupts her. A black hole? Yeah, I should have led with that. she condenses her particles even further, and she collapses in on herself to form a black hole. Jenny is a living humanoid black hole, and XJ-10 is very scared. She starts to fly away, but can't escape the gravitational pull. You see, Vexus, you're so narrow-minded. You think there's a divide between the superiority of robot and machine. It's always the robot apocalypse is nigh. Oh, the humans are invaders. We must subjugate the humans before the humans subjugate us. Blah, 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 blah. Look at me. Literally the most powerful being in the universe right now. And I am a robot born from the love of a human. And I fight for everyone. And with a scream, XJ-10 is absorbed into the singularity that is Jenny Wakeman, XJ-11. Jenny flies down and reassembles herself into a more human form onto Earth. She looks out onto the sunset and imagines the new possibilities. Eventually, the damage was repaired to everything that was rampaged through by the XJ-10. Jenny goes to college and she's able to experience life. She can eat foods now. She can see bright colors that humans can experience. She can smell food, hear, she can feel and touch. She can brush her hair, which is something she absolutely loves, and yet she has the benefit as well as for being a robot that can literally be anything she wants. As for Vexus, there's a little fly on the wall, because she also put their program into that one little tiny little clusterbot, and that fly screams in a tiny high squeaky voice, "Next time, Jennifer!" The end.